So I was talking about this beginning exercise. So what you need to do in the beginning, this exercise need to be done by everybody in the beginning of every year. Forget about MSc. Beginning of every year we need to do this. Like अपने आप को पहचानना है हमें, अपने आप को मतलब what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and based on my strength and weaknesses I need to understand, I will be able to understand what kind of opportunities and challenges I will be having, right? This will help me to identify the gaps. What are the which gaps I'm talking about? Like for example, you have got one particular goal in your life, right? Let us say you want to become a very good scientist in NASA, right? This is what your ultimate goal is, right? Or you would like to be a professor in the university, right? So, like, if you want to be professor in university, or if you want to be, scientist in NASA or ISRO or whatever, right? So you need to understand what kind of job profile you will be having once you reach that destination, right? And based on that job profile you need to see like what kind of what you need to do, like what kind of the knowledge you will be required to work in the NASA or ISRO, or like being a professor or teacher, successful teacher in university, what kind of attributes you need to have, and then you need to compare those attributes with your own personality, what you have today, right? That is why I said like you need to do the self introspection. तो अपने आप को देखिए कि जहां पर आपको पहुंचना है वहां पर उस पोजीशन पे जाने के लिए क्या क्वालिटीज की जरूरत है, क्या क्या होना चाहिए आपके पास, एंड देन यू कैन सी लाइक आपके पास क्या नहीं है और क्या है. Once you are able to understand what you have and what you don't have, then it means this is a kind of identification of gaps. You have identified the gaps, right? And once you identify the gaps, you will be able to bridge those gaps very easily. And this is very very important, क्योंकि अगर हमें हमारे लाइफ में या हमारे करियर में जहां हम पहुंचना चाहते हैं वो अगर आज हमें पता है, and accordingly if I start working from today onwards, I'm sure I will be able to reach that, right? And that therefore I want you to do this exercise right in the beginning, and it is not only the MSc first year, because this is going to be very important time phase of your entire career, entire life, I would say. Because whatever mistake you have committed so far, उसकी वो गलती है कि माफी, whatever mistake you have done, जितनी भी गलती आप लोगों ने की उसकी माफी आपको मिल सकती है अगर आप अभी अपने आप को अगर सही ट्रैक पे अगर ला पाओ. अगर अपने आप को सही ट्रैक पे अगर नहीं ला पाए नाउ दिस, बिकॉज दिस इज गोइंग टू बी लास्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी, बाद में आपको मौका नहीं मिलेगा, ये आखिरी मौका होगा आपके लाइफ का सुधरने का, अगर आप मान लो आपसे कोई गलती अगर हो चुकी होगी तो. And therefore I want you to do this exercise right in the beginning. And I said like this exercise need to be done every year. Why? Because like over the time हम भूल जाते कि हमें कहाँ पहुंचना है, right? This happened to everyone. It's not only you, it's not only student, for everybody. This exercise I'm not expecting only student to do. This has to be done by everybody, right? मतलब जहां पर भी हमें पहुंचना है, like हम जैसे टीचर हमें भी करना है एवरी ईयर कि हमें कहाँ पहुंचना था, व्हाट आर अवर टारगेट्स, क्या हमें करना है as far as teaching is concerned, as far as research is concerned, and accordingly we need to set new goals every year. एंड अकॉर्डिंगली मुझे देखना है कि जो वीकनेसेस मेरे पिछले साल थे क्या अभी भी वो वीकनेसेस है, क्या मैं वो वीकनेसेस स्ट्रेंथ में कन्वर्ट कर पाया हूँ, अगर नहीं तो देन यू नीड टू वर्क हार्ड, राइट? बिकॉज इफ यू सी last year let us say you were having 5 weaknesses, and if you just again relooked into those weaknesses, अगर आपको पता चलता है कि वो 5 weaknesses as it is आज भी है, इसका मतलब something is wrong, right? Something is very very significantly wrong, right? तो वो जब तक आप उसके ऊपर काम नहीं करोगे तब तक आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे. अनफॉर्चुनेटली आप लोग वो फेस्टिवल सेशन में नहीं थे जो एक्सरसाइज मैंने सबको बताई. क्विकली लेट मी टेल यू दैट एक्सरसाइज क्विकली. Everybody need to do like this exercise. Again, this is not only for student, but this has to be done by everybody. What that exercise is all about, you need to have, everybody should have your own diary, right? Diary, not a small diary, a notebook kind of diary. And what you need to do, first of all, you need to write down what kind of mistake you have committed. This is going to be your personal diary. This is going to be a personal diary. Everybody has to do this exercise. The reason for that is because आपने मुझे पता नहीं कि अपने आप को इतना सीरियसली कभी देखा भी है या नहीं. I don't know, right? तो अगर आपने अपने आप को इतना सीरियसली अभी तक नहीं देखा, तो दिस इज द लास्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी। जैसे मैंने बार बार मैं बता रहा हूँ कि दिस इज गोइंग टू बी लास्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर यू। तो ये आखिरी मौका है, आप अपने आप को फिर से देखिए, कोशिश करिए, अपने आप को समझने की कोशिश करिए। यू नेवर नो, आज तक जितनी भी गलती आपने की, आपके जितने भी फेलियर आपको मिले, आपको पता नहीं कि वो सभी फेलियर्स को आप सक्सेस में कन्वर्ट कर पाएंगे। राइट, तो उसके लिए क्या करना है आपको, यू नीड टू हैव योर ओन डायरी, एंड वो डायरी में लिखिए, यू नीड टू राइट डाउन ऑन फर्स्ट पेज। आपका आप मतलब नाम के बाद में जो पहला पेज आएगा वहां लिखिए कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मिस्टेक सो फार यू हैव कमिटेड टिल डेट। मतलब आज तक आपने क्या क्या गलतियां आपके लाइफ में आपने की। ओके, you need to keep on writing. Mistakes could be like 10, 20, 30, 40, कितने भी हो सकते, but remember you need to be very honest, right? By writing this diary you need to be very honest. आप अगर अपने आप को मतलब honest नहीं रहोगे तो then फिर बेवकूफ आप बाकी लोगों को बना सकते हो, लेकिन अपने आप को बेवकूफ नहीं बना पाओगे आप, right? You can make other fool but you will not be able to make yourself fool, right? So keep on writing what kind of mistake you have committed. Why this is important? Because whenever you are admitting that you have committed mistake, I'm sure you are not going to repeat it again. हमारे लाइफ का प्रॉब्लम क्या है तो हमें पता है, हम कभी भी एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करते कि ये मेरी गलती हुई है, ये मेरे से कोई गलती हुई है। सो लाइक वंस यू स्टार्ट accepting that yes, this was wrong, this was my mistake, I'm sure that mistake is not going to be repeated again. This is true for everybody, and therefore you should keep on writing your mistake. Number one. Number 2 point task that you need to do that in the diary is you need to write down what kind of weaknesses you have, right? Because I remember when I had a face-to-face session and when I asked a couple of students like, आप बताइए कि आपके weaknesses क्या है, strength क्या है? With there were students, they I mean narrated me the very in the right perspective, but there were many students they were struggling like anything, right? जब हमें किसी को बताना है कि भाई मेरे वीकनेसेस क्या है, तो कभी कभी हमें पता ही नहीं चलता है कि हमारे वीकनेसेस क्या है, हमें पता ही नहीं चलता है कि हमारी स्ट्रेंथ क्या है. वी ऑलवेज हैव कंफ्यूजन बिटवीन वीकनेसेस एंड स्ट्रेंथ. So we need to have a clarity about what my weaknesses are and what my strengths are. So you need to write down what are your weaknesses, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. पता होना चाहिए आपको कितने weaknesses है. And then at the same time you need to write your strengths as well. Next task would be write down your strengths. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि स्टूडेंट कहते हैं नो सर आई डोंट हैव एनी स्ट्रेंथ सो फार. क्योंकि जिन स्टूडेंट का मॉरल बहुत डाउन हुआ होता है ना, वो कभी भी उनको लगता है कि मेरे पास तो कुछ अच्छा है ही नहीं, सब कुछ जो है बुराई है, सब कुछ मेरे वीकनेसेस है. लेकिन आपको मैं बताऊं कि इस भूतल पर इस इन दिस एंटायर ग्लोब नोबडी इज देयर हु डोंट हैव एनी स्ट्रेंथ. एवरीबडी, ऊपर वाले ने सबको एक या दूसरी कुछ ना कुछ तो स्ट्रेंथ दी है, राइट? सो यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई कि आपकी स्ट्रेंथ क्या है. And then next exercise would be, there would be a very systematic planning, strategic planning to, I would say like short term and long term mix together to capitalize on your strength. मतलब आपकी जो strength है उसके ऊपर आपको capitalize करना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि मान लो for example, आप अगर इंग्लिश में अच्छा बोल सकते हो, आपकी हिंदी अच्छी है, आपकी मराठी अच्छी है, so it means that you have got good command on language. So if you are having good command on language during your MSc or during your studentship, you need to encash an opportunity wherever you will be having opportunity to speak. It could be stage performance, or it could be whatever, right? Whenever there is an opportunity you need to grab this because you have that, right? लेकिन बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि आपको सब कुछ आता है लेकिन फिर भी आप पीछे रहते हो. तो इसका मतलब क्या होगा कि जो स्ट्रेंथ आपकी है अकॉर्डिंगली आप काम ही नहीं कर रहे. तो काम ही नहीं करेंगे तो चमकोगे कैसा, शाइन कैसा करोगे? तो वो आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि वट एवर स्ट्रेंथ यू हैव, अकॉर्डिंगली यू नीड टू हैव अ प्लानिंग टू कैपिटलाइज ऑन योर स्ट्रेंथ. लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग एज वेल एज शॉर्ट टर्म. शॉर्ट टर्म का मतलब ये होगा कि मान लो आप एमएससी कर रहे हो, सो ड्यूरिंग एमएससी यू विल बी एबल टू encash. And long term planning would be, it need not be like it could be 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. Long term planning to capitalize on your strength. And then there would be two different planning. One is a short term planning to hide your weaknesses, right? क्योंकि क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है बताऊं कि जो वीकनेसेस अगर आपको पता है, मान लो आपके स्टूडेंट, आपके किसी फेलो क्लासमेट को पता है कि आपकी ये वीकनेस है, he will try to exploit you on that particular point. उसको पता चल गया है कि आपकी ये वीकनेस है, तो वो बिल्कुल आपको कहीं का नहीं छोड़ सकता है. You never know who is going to behave, in which way, right? So therefore, because you cannot predict, so therefore आपको ये कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी कि आपकी जो weaknesses है, those weaknesses should not be open up, right? So you must be able to have a short term planning, and ये short term planning होनी चाहिए अपने weaknesses को hide करने की. And long term planning there should be a long term planning to eradicate your weaknesses, क्योंकि weaknesses निकलने में बहुत समय लग सकता है, सालों लग सकते हैं, महीने लग सकते हैं, साल लग सकते हैं, right? इसलिए this should be a long term planning. And then क्या कहाँ से मैंने बताया कि first of all, like number of weaknesses, what kind of the mistakes, क्या mistakes आपने अभी तक की है, then your weaknesses, strength, planning to capitalize on strength, planning to short-term planning to hide your weaknesses, long-term planning to eradicate weaknesses, and then last would be what would be your ultimate goal. अपने लाइफ का आपका गोल क्या है, right? Why this is important? जैसे मैंने बताया कि इससे आपको अपने आप को पूरा परखने का मौका मिलेगा, and accordingly you will be able to identify those gaps as well. Then next exercise would be write down some questions. What those questions? Whose answer you will be seeking from various resources. जब भी हम कहीं जाते हैं ना, जैसे कि छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, whenever you are taking small kids to on any tour, they will keep on asking questions like anything. ये क्या है, वो क्या है, ऐसा क्यों है, वैसा क्यों है? They will be asking a number of questions. You will get fed up with those questions, right? Similar kind of attitude, जैसे हम बड़े होते ना, अनफॉर्चुनेटली सवाल करने का हम वो उसके लिए हम भूल जाते. उसका रीजन ऐसा है कि बाद में ऐसा है कि हमें ऐसा लगने लगता है कि नाउ मैं तो बड़ा हो गया हूँ, मैं तो बड़ी हो गई हूँ, नाउ आई नीड टू आंसर, आई नीड नॉट क्वेश्चंस, राइट? और मैं अगर सवाल करता हूँ या करती हूँ तो लोगों को लगेगा कि यार मैं तो मुझे तो कुछ आता ही नहीं है. वेट, राइट? तो इसीलिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? we need to write down some questions whose answer you will be seeking, right? तो वो questions क्या क्या हो सकते हैं, जैसा कि to be more specific, ये कोर्स में आप मेरे लेक्चर सुन रहे हो, राइट? तो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशन यू आर हैविंग, जैसे मैंने पहले बताया कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, क्या क्वेश्चन, रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी के यूनिट वाइज देखिए कि इस यूनिट में मेरे क्या सवाल हो सकते हैं, इस यूनिट में मेरे क्या सवाल हो सकते हैं, इस यूनिट में क्या सवाल हो सकते हैं. यू कीप ऑन राइटिंग दोस क्वेश्चंस, and whenever I will be delivering, whenever I will be teaching, you can start searching answers to those questions. And if you are not able to get answers from my deliberation, then you will get opportunity to have interaction with me. Okay, so do that. And then most importantly, as I mentioned earlier too, I'm not going to be here to teach you anything, because I believe that मतलब किसी को पढ़ाना इतना आसान नहीं होता, although you are student. Rather, what I will be doing, I will be sharing my experiences only. So whatever I learned during these last 33 years of my teaching and 54 years of my, my individual experience, I will be sharing those experiences only. And what you need to do, you need to cross verify. You can see like whatever I'm telling you, you just compare it with your own knowledge and see where do you stand. If you believe that you don't need any enrichment, be happy. And if you think that, yes, this is a kind of enrichment to your knowledge, try to do it and be happy. These are going to be learning objectives of this course. So you will be able to define research and describe the research processes, to understand the qualitative and quantitative research methods, to know how to apply basic aspect of research processes, to provide insight into the processes that lead to publishing research, to be able to present, review, and publish scientific articles. So these are some of the objectives. What are going to be learning outcome? This learning outcome will be very, very important. After completion of this course, student will be able to compare and analyze research processes. Student will be able to do systematic literature survey, formulation of research topics, study design, analysis, interpretation of data. Student will be able to design a research approach for a specific research issue of their choice. Student will be able to identify a suitable analytical method for specific research approach. Student will be able to design and develop research report. Student will be able to create a research document for implementation of research project, and student will be able to draft scientific manuscript and research proposal. So whatever outcome I have predicted here, you need to see after completion of course whether you will be able to do this. If you are not able to do this, it means something is wrong either with you or me. Because let me tell you, we are going to compare all those aspects. We are going to discuss, I'm going to share all those aspects during my deliberation, during this entire teaching learning process. And if you are not able to enrich yourself, if you are not able to do this after completion of course, this is for sure that something is wrong with either something is wrong with you or with me. So that you need to understand. Now let us start the first unit, research fundamental. As I was talking about the videos, like whatever I'm speaking now, it is being recorded. So I will be I will share with you my because I have my own YouTube channel. I will upload these videos on my YouTube channel and I will share link with you. Moreover, all those lectures have already been recorded. I have already recorded lectures on whatever I'm speaking today. I will be sharing those lectures as well very soon. Maybe by this weekend, before this Saturday, I will be able to upload all those videos on my YouTube channel and I will share those link, so that there will be a sort of repetition for you to listen same and again the same thing, right? Because those lectures I deliver for pre-PhD course, the same syllabus, the curriculum is same. Very recently, we had a pre-PhD course in the university, and back-to-back, 5 lectures I have delivered. 5 lectures means 5 lectures for 1.5 hours, right? And I have covered entire curriculum. So those 5 lectures I have recorded, and I will upload those 5 lectures on YouTube so that you will be able to see that. Okay. Now, before we start the proceeding, I would like to, because I don't know whether you will be able to answer this. Because usually, like whenever I'm having face-to-face session, I usually ask this question, that most of the research scholars are not able to publish their data in the Journal of International Review. Research scholar means which research scholars? I'm talking about those who are joining for PhD, right? Those who are for joining for PhD, somehow for one or other reason, they are not able to publish their data in Journal of International Review. अब आपको पता ही नहीं होगा कि जर्नल ऑफ इंटरनेशनल रेप्यूट क्या है, तो आपको ये समझना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. बट स्टिल आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डिस्कस दिस इन डिटेल राइट नाउ, बिकॉज फॉर यू दिस इज गोइंग टू बी ऑल टुगेदर न्यू टॉपिक, बिकॉज you don't know what is research, right? And then if I start speaking very extensively on this topic, it is going to be a little bit boring for you, so I'm not going to do that. लेकिन मैं आपको बताऊं कि जब आप, जैसे मैं जनरली बच्चों को पूछा करता हूं कि आर यू विलिंग टू डू PhD, जैसे कि जब आप MSc कंप्लीट करोगे ना, तो लास्ट सेमेस्टर, बिकॉज आई एम टीचिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इन थर्ड एंड फोर्थ सेमेस्टर, तो वहां पर जनरली बच्चों को मैं पूछता हूँ कि बेटा, आर यू गोइंग टू ज्वाइन फॉर PhD, आर यू गोइंग टू डू रिसर्च आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ योर MSc? तो जिनको PhD करना नहीं है वो कहते हैं कि नो, वी डोंट वांट टू डू रिसर्च, राइट? बिकॉज हमारा ये समझना है कि व्हेनेवर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रिसर्च, इसका मतलब ये है कि PhD करना है, मतलब PhD करना है वही रिसर्च होता है, ऐसा हमें लगता है. बट ट्रूली स्पीकिंग इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. ट्रूली स्पीकिंग इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. रिसर्च इज वेरी मच नीडेड एवरीवेयर, एंड दैट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. बट बिफोर दैट, अगर मान लो आप PhD कर भी लेते हो, जैसे कि आपको पता है कि nowadays if I ask you like how many of you want to do PhD, so I'm sure very few of you will be raising hand. The reason for that is, you know that even after getting PhD, you are not sure that whether you are going to get the job, right? आपको पता ही नहीं है, आपको, you are not sure, मतलब आप श्योर नहीं हो. अब क्यों श्योर नहीं हो, क्यों ऐसे लगता है आपको? why you have doubt in your mind? क्योंकि आप आपके इर्द गिर्द उसी टाइप के लोगों को देखते हो. Because you know there are many PhD students, they are completing their PhDs, they are getting PhD degrees, but in spite of that still they are struggling. In spite of that they are struggling for the job, राइट? तो जब आपको लगता है कि यार 3-4 साल के बाद में अगर फिर से अगर जॉब ही नहीं मिलता है तो व्हाई शुड आई डू पीएचडी? इसलिए आपको पीएचडी का वो उतना क्रेज नहीं रहा। बट लेट मी टेल यू माय फ्रेंड, पीएचडी इज डॉक्टर ऑफ फिलॉसफी। दिस इज हाईएस्ट डिग्री इन एजुकेशन। अगर हाईएस्ट डिग्री पाने के बावजूद भी अगर आपको जॉब नहीं मिलता है तो इट मीन्स समथिंग इज रॉन्ग। लिटरली समथिंग इज वेरी सीरियसली रॉन्ग। ऐसा होना ही नहीं चाहिए। जब किसी को पीएचडी के बाद अगर कोई मतलब स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, उसको जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है, तो इसका मतलब समथिंग इज रॉन्ग। द रीजन फॉर दैट इज, आपको बताऊं कि अनफॉर्चुनेटली आजकल जिस तरीके से हम पीएचडी करते हैं ना, वो तरीका ही गलत है। बिकॉज आफ्टर आप देखिए ना कि मान लो अगर आप दो स्टूडेंट को अगर मैं कंपेयर करूं, one is having PhD, another is not having PhD. Truly speaking, क्या होना चाहिए? The person, the student who is having PhD, his personality should be like very, very fine-tuned personality, right? मतलब थोड़ा मतलब finished personality होनी चाहिए. The person who don't have PhD, he might be having some problem, right? Approach कैसा होना चाहिए, right? लोगों से बात कैसी करनी चाहिए, like dealing with the people, understanding the problem, right? Getting into the problem. So non-PhD student may not be able to understand, but the person who has completed PhD, he should have like very fine-tuned personality. The way in which he is talking to the student, the way in which he is dealing to the student, the way in which he is dealing to the highest authority, the way in which he is dealing with the subject, there should be altogether different approach if we are having PhD. But unfortunately, हम लोग जब PhD student को देखते हैं, those who have got PhD, तो हमें कोई difference महसूस नहीं होता, हमें कोई significant difference नहीं दिखाई देता. And if you don't see any significant difference even after PhD, what will happen? You will not have any craze for doing PhD. And this is what it is happening nowadays. That is one of the reasons why most of the students don't want to go for PhD. PhD करना इसलिए चाहते कुछ स्टूडेंट कि चलो भाई PhD के बाद में कहीं ना कहीं तो मुझे टीचरशिप मिलेगी कि सीनियर कॉलेज में जॉब करूंगा, बट दे डोंट हैव फुल फेथ ऑन देमसेल्फ। मतलब खुद के ऊपर भी भरोसा नहीं है, राइट? उसका मेन रीजन ये है कि एक तो मैंने बताया कि ये फाइन ट्यूनिंग उनके पर्सनालिटी में क्यों नहीं है, बिकॉज समहाउ जो हम कहते हैं कि व्हेनेवर यू आर टेकिंग हायर एंड हायर एजुकेशन, यू आर गोइंग टू एनरिच योरसेल्फ। एनरिचमेंट प्रोसेस जो है बढ़नी चाहिए, राइट? लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, आपका अगर देयर इज सम लेट अस से वन ग्लास and if it is half filled right in the beginning before completion of PhD, it should be like like if it is 50% filled after completion of MSc, there should be like enhancement in the level of the glass, right? PhD के बाद में, MSc के बाद में अगर 55% है और 50% है, तो PhD के बाद में कम से कम 70% तो होना चाहिए। अगर वो लेवल अगर नहीं बढ़ाई देती, अगर if you are not able to enhance that level, then it means that there is something wrong with you, right? So one way is to enriching process, then the process of enrichment. तो process of enrichment तो तब शुरू होगा जब आपको पता चलेगा कि what you don't have, because unless you identify what you don't have, you will not be able to enrich yourself. This is very, very important. And then as far as another important parameter is as far as publication is concerned, because you need to, first of all, you need to understand what is the meaning of international repute. International repute means the journal which has got recognition worldwide. Journals which has got recognition worldwide. In due course of time, I'm going to tell you the criteria for that as well. Which journal will have, what are the features of those journal which has got the international repute. I'm going to tell you that as well. But right now you just आप इतना समझ लीजिए कि जो इंटरनेशनल रेप्यूट के जर्नल है, उस जर्नल में अगर आप ड्यूरिंग पीएचडी इफ यू आर एबल टू पब्लिश योर डेटा, it means that you are very genuine person, you are very hardworking person. लेकिन if I tell you, like if you take a random 10 thesis, so out of 10 random thesis, किसी भी PhD thesis आप 10 अगर random choose करोगे, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि out of those around 60 to 70% thesis doesn't have the quality publications. I mean 6 to 70% research scholars are not able to publish their data in Journal of International Repute. So there are some reasons for that, right? So आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि क्या reasons है. What are those reasons? Because simply understanding and simply like accepting the fact is not going to solve the purpose. आपको समझना पड़ेगा, आपको accept, आपको reason क्या है समझने पड़ेंगे, right? What are those reasons? Those reasons, I'm not going to discuss those reasons in detail here because you will not be able to understand at this point of time. I will discuss this in in due course of time. But आपको थोड़ा इसका बता देता हूँ. One is issues in problem identification. रिसर्च के लिए जो प्रॉब्लम हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना होता है, वट एवर प्रॉब्लम वी आर गोइंग टू आइडेंटिफाई फॉर द रिसर्च, there will be some issues in that. How those issues are going to be, I will be telling you in due course of time in detail. Inadequate literature review, because literature review is going to be very important step as far as research is concerned. There will be something wrong with the literature review. Improper formulation of hypothesis, because you will not be able to formulate. You may not have formulated hypothesis properly. What is hypothesis? That I'm going to tell you in due course of time. Then next would be no social relevance, like whatever research you have done, it may not have any social relevance. You might be having ambiguity in designing experiment, because if you are having ambiguity in designing experiment, again you will be struggling. Inadequate interpretation of data, although you have data, आपके पास data तो है, but you are not able to interpret that data properly. Next is improper mapping of strength of research scholar with the problem, because you see, जो आपको अच्छा लगता है वही आपने करना चाहिए, जिसमें आपका स्ट्रेंथ है वही आप, इसलिए तो मैंने कहा ना कि यू नीड टू डू अ स्टॉक एनालिसिस टू बिगिन विद, क्योंकि जब आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि मेरी स्ट्रेंथ किस चीज में है और आप वो करने की कोशिश करेंगे. मान लो आपको लेट अस से लाइक you wanted to do MSc chemistry, right? You wanted to do MSc chemistry because you were very good in chemistry and you were very weak in physics, but unfortunately you could not enroll yourself in chemistry. You ended with MSc physics. जो आपको बिल्कुल अच्छा ही नहीं लगता वो आप करने लगे, तो यू आर गोइंग टू एंड अप विद फ्रस्ट्रेशन. अगर आपको अच्छा लगता ही नहीं है, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग सही नहीं है फॉर वन और अदर रीजन, आपका वीकनेस है फिजिक्स, एंड यू आर स्टिल एनरोल योरसेल्फ, यू हैव एनरोल योरसेल्फ इन फिजिक्स, यू आर गोइंग टू डाई, राइट? तो आपको समझना पड़ेगा आपकी स्ट्रेंथ क्या है. ओके, एंड देन यू नीड टू डू प्रॉपर मैपिंग. आपकी स्ट्रेंथ और आप क्या करना चाहते हो, वो प्रॉपर मैपिंग अगर रिसर्च में नहीं हुई तो अगेन यू विल बी इन ट्रबल. After 10 minutes is going to be terminated and you will have to rejoin again. Okay, and then next is going to be poor presentation and drafting skill of research scholar. मतलब बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि आपके पास सब कुछ है but आपका presentation सही नहीं है, right? Your presentation is very poor, your drafting skill is very poor, then also you will not be able to publish your data in good journal. And last one is credential of research scholar and research group. जिस ग्रुप में आप काम कर रहे हो, आपका खुद का क्रेडेंशियल क्या है, राइट? क्रेडेंशियल का मतलब ऐसा होता है कि इससे पहले आपने क्या किया है, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ डेटा यू हैव पब्लिश्ड सो फार, राइट? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ डेटा हैज बीन पब्लिश्ड बाय योर रिसर्च ग्रुप. So this is what we call as research credential. So these are some of the reasons which I have narrated here, which will hamper. If you are having issues in one of those 9 issues, you will not be able to publish your data in Journal of International Review. Okay, this slide is going to be very important for you. जैसे मैंने बताया ना कि जब भी स्टूडेंट, whenever the students are graduating, MSc जब करते हैं ना, तो whenever I am asking them कि बेटा what you are going to do, are you going to are you going to enter into the research, तो कहते हैं कि no, I don't want to enter into the research because I don't want to do PhD. Because we believe that research always lead to PhD. But let me tell you, my friend, research will not always lead to PhD. Research can lead to PhD. It doesn't mean that research always lead to PhD. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि research doesn't mean that PhD. Research doesn't mean that PhD. Now, what is it that I'm going to tell you? What is it I'm going to tell you? I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to ask you one question. ये क्वेश्चन ये है कि जहां पर जिस माहौल में हम रहते हैं, यू नीड नॉट रिस्पॉन्ड, रादर जिस माहौल में रहते हैं, माहौल में मतलब जिस, लाइक इन द फैमिली वेयर you are living, in the capacity of daughter, in the capacity of son, in the capacity of father, in the capacity of mother, and because you are like you might be there in the capacity of son or daughter, right? तो आपको क्या लगता है, like you always believe that I should be very popular son or very popular daughter. Everybody should love me. Everybody should love me, right? मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे किसी ने भी डांटना नहीं चाहिए, मुझे सबने अच्छा बोलना चाहिए कि yes, I am very good daughter. आई एम वेरी गुड सन, आई एम वेरी ओबीडियंट। सभी ने बोलना चाहिए कि बड़ा ओबीडियंट है, बड़ा होशियार है, सबकी बातें सुनता है, राइट? वी वांट दिस, राइट? वी वांट everybody to be happy around us. You will always try to make others happy. You will always try to make others happy. But are you I mean if I ask you a question, are we really successful in making them 100% happy? जैसे कि मान लो मैं खुद पिता हूं, तो मैं चाहूंगा कि भाई मेरे वाइफ, मेरे बेटे, मेरी बेटी, मेरी माँ, मेरे पिता, सब कुछ, सभी लोग मेरे से खुश रहे, सभी लोग मेरे से खुश रहे। बट अगर मैं किसी ने पूछा है कि भाई आप मुझे बताओ कि आर यू एबल टू मेक देम 100% हैप्पी, अगर कोई मुझे सवाल करता है तो ऑब्वियसली आई विल बी रिस्पॉन्डिंग नेगेटिवली। 100% खुश करना इतना आसान नहीं होता। But you see, like if you are debating 1 or 2%, fine. Like if you are not able to make them 100%, but it is 95%, 90%, fine, up to 10%. लेकिन मान लो आपसे लोग 50% खुश है, 50% they are not happy with you, तो हमने कभी सोचा है कि क्यों नहीं वो खुश हमसे? और कभी सोचा है हमने? सोचना पड़ेगा ना हमें। So unless you think over it, you are not going to be successful, you are not going to be happy in your life. तो सोचना मतलब क्या है? सोचना मतलब क्या है? जैसे कि मैंने फेस टू फेस क्लास जब हुआ था तब ये एग्जांपल लिया था, अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू रिपीट, राइट? अब थोड़ा अलग एग्जांपल देता हूं, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कोट द सेम एग्जांपल, डेफिनेटली आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कोट द सेम एग्जांपल। लेट्स से मैं एक बेटा हूं एंड मेरे पिताजी हैं, राइट? And because I am 54, my father is going to be obviously 70 plus. It's quite obvious. So 75 years मेरे father है. For some reason he is not happy with me. For some reason, right? I have seen like today he is not happy. कल मैं देखा कल भी खुश नहीं थे। 15 दिन जब मैं थोड़ा just I did introspection कि ठीक है आज खुश नहीं है, इससे पहले before 15 days the same story was there. Before 1 month also same story was there. Before 1 year also same story was there. If my father is not happy with me since from last couple of years or usse bhi zyada, and so being a very genuine son, what I need to do, I need to understand what is the problem. I need to understand what is the problem. If you are not able to understand what the problem is, forget about मैं उनको खुश रखना, मैं खुद भी खुश नहीं रह पाऊंगा. Because if I'm not able to make them happy, I will not also be happy. Right? So the main requirement of happiness is you need to identify the problem. आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि problem क्या है. This is what it is happening in research also. Research always starts with identification of problem. Research always start with identification of problem. And our real life also, if you want to have the happiness, if you really want to make your family members happy, you need to forget about family member. आपके friend circle, आपको अगर लगता है कि you want to make your friends, those who are around you happy, तो आपको देखना पड़ेगा अगर वो खुश नहीं है, if everybody is fighting with you, you need to identify the problem, right? So problem identification of problem is going to be very important. मान लो आपको problem identify आपने कर लिया, आपको पता चल जाएगा yes there is something, this is the problem. Then what you need to do? You need to see like how that problem can be tackled down, how to address that problem, right? उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको? उसके लिए देखना पड़ेगा कि similar kind of problem, let us say like दोस्तों के साथ deal करना, right? Dealing with the friend. If you are not able to deal with your friend properly, then you will be asking someone कि यार मेरे ये 2-4 फ्रेंड है, उनके साथ तो मेरी बनी नहीं रही, तो यार तू कैसे कर पा रहा है? Are you able to deal with your fellow friend? Are you able to make them happy? तो आप उनको पूछेंगे, right? Forget about पूछना. You will be reading some magazines and all that. आप कोशिश करेंगे कि ऐसी किसी की स्टोरी है क्या, राइट? आप कोशिश करेंगे पढ़ने की, पूछने की. You will either try to read some resources, some sources, some literature, or you will You will try to observe your friends, how they are dealing with this kind of problem, or you will be having interaction, discussion with your friend. It means essentially you are doing literature survey. This is what you call a literature survey. This is what you call a literature survey. We do the same thing in the research, that once you identify the problem, you will be reading, you will be referring papers, you will be referring, books and all that, and you will be observing what is happening elsewhere. The same thing is to be repeated, is to be done in our life as well. कि क्या हो रहा है हमारे इर्द गिर्द, कैसे हो रहा है, लोग कैसे ये प्रॉब्लम को टैकल कर रहे हैं. This is what you call a literature survey. And then based on that literature survey, based on the information which you will be gathering from the various resources, what you will be doing? You will be making some formulation, hypothesis. Hypothesis का मतलब क्या है? Hypothesis का मतलब एक assumption. आप assumption मतलब एक assumption रहेगा आपका कि चलो भाई मैं ऐसा अगर करूं तो मेरा फ्रेंड मुझसे खुश हो जाएगा. अगर मैं उनके साथ अगर ऐसा करूं, उसको अगर पार्टी दूं, उसको ट्रीट करूं या उसको ऐसा करूं तो he will be happy with me. Right? So this is kind of assumption. This is what you call as hypothesis. Research में भी हमें एक hypothesis के साथ आगे बढ़ना पड़ता है कि if I do this, I'm going to achieve this. If I do this, I'm going to achieve this. This is called as hypothesis. So next step in research is hypothesis. हमारे लाइफ में भी तो वही है कि जो हम देखते हैं, हम फिर assume करते हैं कि चलो ये करने से ये हमें हो सकता है. Right? This is what you call as hypothesis. Hypothesis के बाद में क्या होगा? मान लो हमने डिसाइड किया कि ए करने से ए होगा, then what you will be doing? You will be setting some objectives. How to do that? By doing this is going to happen, but how to do that? So, writing those steps is nothing but the objectives. Writing those steps to get the things done is nothing but the objective. So, ये भी हमारे real life में भी हम कर रहे हैं, research में भी वही करना पड़ रहा है कि whenever you will be doing research, you will be writing objectives that this is to be done, this is to be done, this is to be done, this is to be done. Set of objectives and methodology. Methodology means what? Objective means what to do, and methodology means how to do. Objectives means what to do, and methodology means how to do.